2 songs in before we get rolling here, y'all. Talk about this Trump stuff, the shutdown, EBT, all that good stuff today, baby.
Man, lately, man, like, I don't really know what's been going on in my head. Like, I don't know if I, love myself or, I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out, though. Check it. Yeah. I heard them say he on his Kendrick-ish.
I really think they mean my penmanship. They take my kindness for friendliness. I know they hope to see me penniless. I keep it moving like a Michelin. Yeah, I'm changing room, no more fitting in. I'm too cold to feel warm again. Yeah, whether you like it or not, I'm storming in. This money pouring in. I had to make it rain on these women, cause I live life without a little say.
I won't be poor again for the 50th time. Leave me alone, can't do business with too many men, and that's enough said.
Bitch, of welfare. It's up to you to pick up the club to get a little bread. I feel misled. Who knew taking the shot was the way to get ahead? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Check it. Yeah. I smoke weed to make the pain fade. I can't cope any other way. Yeah, I'm feeling like another lazy day. Damn, when it was supposed to be leg day. Yeah, I've been searching for a little praise. Yeah, my mind been stuck in a maze. Yeah, I've been going through a little phase. I need to disengage. All I feel is rage. They all catch strays. It took me a long time to map it out,
but a nigga stuck in his ways. Now I'm calling plays.
Since they playing hardball, taking it off the bat
like the Oakland A's.
I'm seeking Tampa Rays with a little shade. A peace of mind is the only food that I crave.
I'm watching Walking Dead. I feel misled.
Who knew taking the shot was the way to get ahead?
This is love. This is love. This is love.
Yeah. Love yourself.
You gotta love yourself. All right, y'all, let's get right to it, man. Hey, we'll wake that ass up, man. Wake your mind up to what's going on in this world right now, especially with our government in America. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. We about to get into what Trump talking about because at the end of the day, all this really comes down to what Trump decided to do. So we gonna see what the hell he decided to do. I don't really think, in my opinion. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Also, let me preface my comments by saying anything I'm about to say moving forward. If you join the chat, I may or I may not respond to you. I'm just letting you know right now. Listen, like some of y'all be talking crazy, and it ain't even worth it. Okay, some of y'all be on topic, and it be worth it, and we gonna have a good time. But if you ain't on topic, I ain't talking to you. I'm just being honest. Okay, it's that simple. And if Dougie come on, one of my moderators, and you talking, he can just get you up out of here. All right, so man, keep it on topic. Keep it on topic. That's what we gotta do today. Keep it on topic. I don't care what you say, just keep it on topic. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the government. We talking about politics. We talking about the world. Okay, let's keep it on topic. That's all. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask. Cause they getting weird with the chat stuff now, y'all. They trying to say go away from the chat. Cause y'all talking crazy and y'all scaring the advertisers away. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well, y'all. Y'all scaring the advertisers away. Okay? Can't be talking all crazy, all right? Talking all crazy. All right, let's get to the Trump stuff. Let's get to Trump stuff. Here we go, Trump. 35 days government shutdown, longest ever. That's crazy.
The press has been very, very nice to us the last couple of months.
Here we go, Trump.
In terms of the foreign visits with China.
Who said the beanie doesn't match you? How the beanie don't match me? It's on my head.
Actually terrific. So I want to thank you for that. I'm sure you
mean a beanie don't match me. How the beanie don't match me? This is my childhood. I'm 34 years old. I actually grew up watching the first season of Pokemon. What the hell are you talking about? Shit, I had a Gengar holographic card. That was one of my favorite cards. To be honest, that's why I got this hat. Charizard is my favorite Pokemon, and Gengar is top 5. Top five. I ain't gonna lie. He probably about four. He probably about four, but he top five. So yeah, I don't know. I'm 34 years old. Okay, I'm a Pokemon OG original. I'm talking about when it first came out. Going to the store to get a pack of cards and hoping you get a holographic when you open the pack of cards. I'm talking about you had to actually go into the store. You had to go into whatever store, Kmart. I'm talking about these old stores that ain't even here no more. You had to go in the store and get your pack of cards and hope you had a holographic. Because you weren't able to get it from, the only place you could get it from if you got lucky was eBay if you wanted to get a crazy card. But back then, eBay cost so much. eBay was ridiculous back in the day. Boy, if you tried to, man, I remember, okay, listen, because I was big into Pokemon. I'm talking about I was going to the movies to try to get to get the damn gold plated little Pokeball. They had a little gold plate that come in a little Pokeball. I'm telling you, I was deep into Pokemon. I was really about that life with the Pokemon stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. There's certain cards you just not about. You're not gonna get them. You're not gonna get them. Like I couldn't get a Articuno. I couldn't get a Moltres. I couldn't get things like that. I mean, I couldn't get it. Like you could open as many packs as you want. They were just too rare to get. All right. I mean, you can try to find some people to trade with, or you go to eBay. But man, you go to eBay, they'll sell you one card back in the day for like $300-400. And you be like, man, I know you drunk it, but people buy it. People got money, their parents got money, and they'll come to school with a deck and they'll have a car, good and damn well they ain't get that in a pack. They got that straight off eBay. All right, back to the Trump stuff, y'all. Hey, yeah, that would be cool. Okay, yeah, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
But but we did a great job over.
I wish I was low key chopped.
And we've done a great job in turning off wars.
I'm low key tired.
8 wars.
Just got off day due time.
As you probably know, and that'll get stopped also. But we've done a great job. So it's really been an honor to do it, and I did it with many of the people in this room. Every one of you I know, and every one of you I like. I like our leaders. I like everybody. But I thought we'd have a discussion.
Well, let's talk about the Trump stuff. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I am a straight shooter. I call the shit how it is. I look at our government as like our pimps at the end of the day, because that's what the fuck they pretty much is to us. They pretty much are pimps. They pretty much send us out into the world. We bring them some money and da, 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 da. That's what they pretty much is, okay? They pretty much are pimps, all right? So I look at it like that, okay? They the pimps and we pretty much the hoes down here, all right? We the hoes. All of us the hoes. Y'all all some hoes. We all some hoes, okay? We all. The government the pimps, all right? They the one out here telling us go do X, Y, Z, bring the money back, yada, 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 and we do it. We do it. We go sell ass. By slave, whatever we do, we go sell ass on the street and we do what we gotta do. All of us, we pay taxes in America, right? If you in America, you being pimped by the government, okay? You a hoe, okay? You the government's hoe. Don't think you not. You is. You paying the taxes, ain't you? And you can't even do nothing about it. And they'll whoop your ass too if you don't. Won't they? Just like a pimp. They'll whoop your motherfucking ass if you don't pay your motherfucking money. Put you right in the motherfucking jail. They ain't playing games. All right, so I look at this like, all right, how are these damn pimps, okay? How are these pimps using us? Like, how are they really pimping us out? Okay, how are they pimping us out to the rest of the world, or whoever they pimping us out to? I look at I'm trying to figure that thing out, right? And then I look at what promises they make us to keep us in this convoluted thought process of I should go to work and give 30% of my money to some random ass organization that no one really knows or ever sees or can even walk into an office building and like it don't make no sense. So I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not a Trump hater. I'm not a fan of nobody in politics. I'm not a hater of nobody in politics. But I will call that shit straight. If Trump say some bullshit, I'm gonna say you bullshitting, bro. You lying like a motherfucker. If Trump do some shit I think is good, I'm gonna say, bro, that was good. That was good. That was legit. I look at it, how does their actions affect us as American people to better us? If their actions affect us in a way that makes us better, I'm cool. I'm all about it. I don't give a fuck what party you a part of. If we all get more money in America, we ain't homeless, we got food to eat, we got aspirations and shit, we can make a family, we can get a house and a home, we can do all that stuff in America, I'm cool. I'm good. The motherfucking moment everybody in America starts struggling, then I'm on the fucking government ass. That's why you see me on the government ass. I wouldn't have been on the government ass if we was all fine, eating well, making money, everybody was happy, hickory dickory dock, the mouse went the motherfucking clock. I'd be fine. I'll be just fine. But when everybody's struggling, ain't no jobs, AI coming, everything is getting crazy. And now you got a government shutdown for 35 days. You got Republicans and Democrats fighting over billions and trillions and all fake ass money going to whom and whoever not is going to. While we got people who've been born here their whole lives, mamas, daddies, granddaddies, great granddaddies, they've been here forever, been in America forever, and they struggling still. Generations. This shit don't make no sense. How you this what I don't get. How the fuck we have generations? We've been here for generations and still broke. Like ain't nobody try to figure some shit out. Like I'm like I ain't got no like my dad ain't raised me, but if I could ask that motherfucker, I'm like nigga, you didn't think to try to do something more, nigga? Like you ain't look at your dad and like nigga, you ain't do shit, and then he ain't look at his dad like nigga, you ain't do shit, and he ain't look at his dad like you ain't do shit, and you ain't see all that non shit being done and think to do some shit? No. So I say, you know what, I gotta do some shit because we ain't about to continue this thing going. But it don't make sense in America that we can be here for this long and say we got dads and granddads and this and grandmothers and all this other stuff, but people still struggling and broke. Everybody should have generational wealth. Everybody should have had a chance to make a bunch of money. Something ain't right in America. There's some corruption shit going on. It should not be that hard to make some money. People should not be struggling. There should be no government shutdown. We the most powerful country in the world. And you talking about we can send billions of dollars to other countries, but we can't fund SNAP and EBT. We can only partially fund SNAP and EBT. Y'all know good and damn well they playing games with us. They pimping us out. Bro, they pimping us out. That's why I'm out here talking about this shit, because I don't like that shit. Listen, nah, hell nah. You can't be doing this to us. All right? This affects everybody. If you a billionaire, maybe you're okay. All right, maybe if you're like a heavy high roller millionaire, maybe you're okay. But if you in the hundreds of thousands and under, man, the struggle bus about to be hidden. Okay, this shit ain't sweet. It ain't sweet nowhere. So once everyone in America starts struggling, that's when I'm about to be out talking shit. I'm gonna be talking shit. Like I would leave the politicians alone. I totally would, because at the end of the day, you can't really control what these motherfuckers do anyways. But as people, we can speak the fuck up and talk shit. We can talk shit and say, hey, you guys are robbing us blind. Okay? We always knew you was robbing us with this whole tax system shit, but now you guys ain't even giving us nothing. And y'all still collecting paychecks. And you got air traffic controllers not getting, you got people that are doing vital roles to our, man, and they not getting paid. And man, okay, that's why I'm talking shit. I don't care what no one say. I got 2 kids. I think about the future a lot. And I know the government, politics, whomever controls the underground world of whatever's really going on behind the scenes, I know all that matters to my kids' future. And if you think or love or even have any type of admiration for what your kids could be, then you're going to be paying attention to all of this stuff. Because once AI comes in and takes out all of these jobs, once potential wars, or once the financial system changes, all these things will change everyone's lives moving forward. And if you have kids, especially theirs, because they're going to a world that we don't even know what it's going to be. That's why the younger generation is so fucked up mentally. Because how do you look towards the future if you can't even understand your present? They can't even understand what's going on right now. They have no clue. People under the age of 25 are so clueless to what's happening in the world right now. They think they know. They think they know. We're just not going to do anything. We're just going to revolt and fight back. We're just going to do that. No, that shit ain't going to work. All right? Many motherfuckers that tried to revolt and fight back. That shit don't work. Who you trying to revolt and fight back? That's not going to work. Okay? You're going to have to try a different approach. This whole, we're going to fight back in silence and we're just not going to do anything. We're just not going to try that hard anymore. There's no future. Nah, that ain't going to work. You better figure out a different path, a different way. Look at where the future is going and what their scheme is and try to find your way within that scheme. That's what you have to do. And people aren't seeing that. So they're just saying, we're just not going to do shit. Okay, well, these robots will come and take your job. And that's what they want. That's why all the mass layoffs are happening. And this is all about, at the end of the day, control. Money is pretty much meaningless to for billionaires and people that play the game of power. The game of power is just about control. Just want control of everything, of everything, everything you do, everything you say, everything you see. They want control, and it's going in that direction around the world with all this fucking implanting chips in people and shit and saying da 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 da. Like, come on, this shit getting crazy. It's getting crazy. I know this is a simulation. I'm telling y'all, we live in a simulation. We just do. Let me get back to the Trump shit. What up, y'all in the chat? What up, y'all in the chat?
And what we should
What up, everybody in the chat?
also about the shutdown, how that relates to last night. I think if you read the pollsters, the shutdown was a big factor, negative for the Republicans. And that was a big factor. And they say that I wasn't on the ballot was the biggest factor. But I don't know about that, but I was honored that they said that. And I just want to thank everybody for being here. And a very special thanks to Vice President J.D. Vance, who's doing a terrific job. J.D.
They said JD Vance trying to slide up on Charlie Kirk. Oh, I don't know if that's true or not, but things fishing around social media, things floating around the air, talking about JD Vance might be trying to slide up on Charlie Kirk little thing. I don't know. And I wouldn't put it past some of these politicians to be on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not. They say JD Vance might be trying to slide up on something. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm pretty. I appreciate it. I'm pretty as hell. I know I'm pretty. And they don't call no ugly motherfucker gay. I ain't never heard an ugly person be called gay. They don't call no ugly people gay. They don't do it. They only call pretty people gay. I know. I know. I look good as a motherfucker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We all can't look this fucking good. I'm sorry. I mean, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you can look good, if you a pretty ass, but if you a handsome ass nigga like me, if you hit him with the bat, hey, listen, you got the dimples too, it's over. They gonna have to call you gay. That's the only thing they say to make themselves feel good about themselves. They got to. It make them feel good about themselves because they know they're ugly as hell. Okay, it's okay that you ugly. It's okay. I'm not mad at you for being ugly. You know what I'm saying? God not mad at you for being ugly either. Okay, but you just throwing around this gay stuff to make yourself feel better for being ugly. It's not the way to go. Why don't you go work on your body? Okay, eat a little better so your face clear up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can get an actual good picture up there. You know, and you might get some girls. Somebody might look at you and say, "Damn, that person's gay," because you actually look nice. Because that's really what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? It is what it comes down to. At the end of the day, that's people's favorite thing to say. And only to the pretty motherfuckers. They don't say it to no ugly motherfuckers. I don't never see no ugly people be getting called gay. Ever. Not nowhere. Not in real life. Not on this little land we in right now. It is, and it's mostly the people that say it be dudes fishing. They be trying to fish to see if you really gay so they can shoot their shot. They think they slick and shit. Nah, we know what y'all be trying to do. You slide under the cover. You little, what's dude name? You slide under the cover. Look, you slide under the cover. You slide under the cover. You slide. I know my hat cold, and don't try to play my hairline, bro. My shit. I gotta go get a hair. I gotta go get my shit cut though. My shit is a little. I gotta get my shit cut, but we gonna get a lineup. But no, bro. I'm just pretty all the way around. It's not fair. I'm 34 years old. I'm about to grow my shit all the way out too, back to like where it's like long, so I can show people like, yeah, nigga, my shit gets stupid long naturally. So yeah, nah, it's about to. We're gonna try to get it to the point where it's where we at right now. We right here right now. I'm trying to get it all the way down to the chin. We're gonna get it down to the chin. So we might get a taper, but we ain't had a line in about 3 months. We ain't had a line in about 3 months. You know what I'm saying? About 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So, see, people think they gonna win with me. You're not. I don't need to wear a hat. I don't. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't need to wear a hat. Yeah, I don't. You thought you was gonna win with that, but you lost. Motherfucker losing everywhere. I don't need to wear a hat, okay? I'm pretty all the way around. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So it's not fair sometimes. I know. God didn't make this shit fair, and then He gave me this cold ass body too. It just shit out, and He made me this smart, and He made me this. It's not fair. I know. I know it's really not fair. I understand. But listen, we all can work to get better. I wasn't born like this. You know, I worked on myself quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? And this is the results of me putting that effort in. So if y'all put that effort in, you know what I'm saying, you can get great results in life. I'm talking about physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But you can't be lying to yourself. You gotta say, "Oh, I ain't got it right here," and then you go work on that. Or I ain't got it right here, and then you go work on that. But if you out here just making shit up in the world and just saying weird stuff all the time, then you always gonna be a lame.
As well as the Senate leadership team that has been working very hard and working really, I will tell you, nobody's working any harder representing the American people, including Senator John Thune. John, thank you.
Trump said he trying to get a third term.
John, thank you very much.
Trump said he trying to get a third term.
Wherever you may be, Tom. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. So Senator Shelley Moore Capito, who's been bringing that.
Bro, we trying to hear you talk about the damn shutdown, bro.
From one of my favorite states, 77 out of 77. 77 out of 77. Reagan was 56. That was the record. We got every one of them. Thank you, James. And a fantastic friend of mine and an incredible advocate during the election a year ago, Tim Scott. Thank you, Tim. So as you know, we are in the midst of a disastrous Democrat-created government shutdown, and it is Democrat-created, but I don't think they get really the blame that they should.
Longest in history.
Officially the longest shutdown in American history. The Democrat radicals in the Senate have shown zero interest in reopening the government, and I don't think they'll access to. A lot of people disagree. I've been saying for the last 30 days, we've had 4 or 5 different points. Yes, sir, they're going to get it right now. We should have it done in a day. I've heard that about 4 times. I heard it after Kings. They said I was a king. And I heard it after Kings. I heard it after a couple of other moments in time. And I said, no, I don't believe so. And now I heard it's after the election. I don't believe so. I think they will. I think they're kamikaze pilots. I just got back from Japan. I talked about the kamikaze pilots. I think these guys are kamikaze. They'll take down the country.
Bro said they kamikaze.
So I don't think so. Millions of Americans are going to be without SNAP benefits. And I will say about SNAP benefits, so when I was president, we had $7 billion worth, and now they have many times that, because these benefits were given to anybody that asked, and they're up to, I hear, just many times, 47 billion. So it wasn't the purpose of SNAP. It was for people.
So that's the big like squabble or big beef between the Democrats and the Republicans when it comes to like SNAP, EBT, and money going to illegal immigrants that's supposed to, I guess, go to American citizens. I'm not really sure in that case. But what I do know is there are a lot of reports and a lot of information. You can go look up yourself where, yeah, that is the case. It seems like the Democrats have been doing some sly, shady, slick shit underneath all of our noses for the longest time in terms of saying they're doing all these things and trying to help all these people. But in reality, they're bringing in a bunch of money. But where is that money actually going? Is it even going to these illegal immigrants? Like, for real? Is it? Or is it going to other people's pockets? Because if the people are illegal and they aren't, like, documented, we already saw what happened with Doge when Elon showed us there were, like, people who were 300 years old receiving Social Security. Like, 300 years old? Motherfuckers been dead. They been fossilized. So we know the corruption is crazy. That's why that's why they got Elon out there. Like, they got Elon out of there so quick. Because as soon as Elon Musk started putting these damn reports out of all the corruption, they said, nah, this shit gonna get too crazy. We ain't doing all this. Get your ass up out of here. And then Trump and Elon had a whole fight. Okay, so like at the end of the day, the corruption is crazy on both sides. But if there is $47 billion being allocated to SNAP, EBT, whatever, and that's supposed to go to, I would assume American citizens, then there should be no reason why every American person, I don't care how much money you make, we all should be eating for free. We all should be able to go to the grocery store and get whatever the fuck we want. Everybody. It don't matter. I don't care if you where you live at. You got a big house, you got a small house. Okay, you got a cabin, you got a truck. I don't care what you living in, what you sleeping in. We all should be able to go to the store and get food for free. If that number is true. Regardless of if illegal or not illegal immigrants, $47 billion. You telling me we can't eat for free? See, I don't know. Something ain't right. These numbers are either off like a motherfucker or somebody's stealing they ass off.
People that really had problems, down and out, people that really had problems. But during Biden, they gave it to anybody that wanted it. I think it's something you have to talk about because the numbers are...
Also, I think people don't really understand how much money the government has. We'll do small, basic ass math. Okay? Let's say there's 330 million people in America. Let's say half of those people are paying $1 a day in taxes to the government, because that's probably what it is. Say 50 cents. But we'll use $1 to make it easy fucking math. So say they're getting $150 million a day, essentially. Every day. At least. I don't know what the numbers are, but that's just how I think of it in my mind. How much money our government is pulling in from the American people alone. So when they say there ain't no fucking money to fund shit, yes there is. Just remove the tax system and we'll be able to buy our own food if we have to give you 30% of our fucking money. That's supposed to go to assisting people who need help. So our system is fucked up. Something ain't right. I'm saying to be nice. $1 a day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying each individual person. Let's say each individual person had to give $1 a day to the government just to be nice, right? And we're not even using all 330 million, whatever the fuck people. We're gonna use half of that. What was your question? Let me see. I ain't gonna answer too many questions, but I'm gonna go and look. I'm gonna look it up. It better be a good question if I have to go all the way up here and search for this motherfucker. Okay, the motherfucker better be good. Actually, you gonna have to just go ahead and retype that mess. You gonna have to retype that question, cause I ain't about to go search for it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Retype the question and I'll answer it.
Incredible. But countless public servants and now...
Hi, everybody. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm going to make sure I give everybody a shout out once we're done, too.
Just get the government back open soon and really immediately. We have to get it up. We have the hottest economy we've ever had, and it's affecting the stock market now a little bit. But the stock market, as of Friday, has hit many record highs during the last 9 months, many. And it will again. This is just the beginning, because when these plants that are being built right now start opening up, we've never had anything like this. There's a boom. There's a construction boom right now, but that's going to be bigger than that. That's going to be an economic boom as soon as they open up, and it's going to be something special. We have car companies coming in. When I was in Japan, Toyota, Mr.
Ain't nobody got no money to buy no car.
I said, "Oh, you're rich." I said, "How much of the company do you own?" 92.1%. I said, "I'm glad you said the one. He wants to be." I said, "You're a rich guy." And he said, "I'm investing $10 billion in the U.S. And you know who I'm talking about, right? You introduced me, Mr. Senator. You introduced me originally when you were the ambassador to Japan. He's still good. He's still strong. But he had no interest in investing in this country. Now he's investing $10 billion as of 1 week ago in building new plants. We have auto plants coming in incredibly, but we have AI and all of them. And we can't be extorted to give $1.5 trillion to people that came into the country illegally, many from prisons, many drug dealers.
1.5
A lot
trillion.
of
These
people
numbers they be
came in
throwing
from
out just
mental
be astronomical.
institutions. They want to give a lot of money to the people that came in illegally. We have to get them out. We can't. No country can sustain that. That's not like an attack on our country. In no country, these are not going to be productive people. These are going to be anti-productive people. And we can be all have big hearts and have a bigger heart than anybody, but we can't let that happen. It's time for Republicans to do what they have to do, and that's terminate the filibuster. It's the only way you can do it. And if you don't terminate the filibuster, you'll be in bad shape. We won't pass any legislation. There'll be no legislation passed for 3.25. We have 3.25 years, so it's a long time. But when they can't do an extension, and John, I think they've done an extension every single time they've ever been asked forever. This is the first time they haven't done an extension. Extensions are supposed to be easy, but if they won't do an extension, they won't do it.
Who pay $8 billion a month for EBT? Like, I want to know what that, like, where, like, who paid that? That's what we pay? Or that's what the cost is for EBT? Is it $8 billion a month? I'm not sure if that number is accurate or not. I don't know. Is that an accurate number? Yeah. Taxpayers. Yeah. Hey, whoever collecting all this money, I really gotta meet this person. I gotta meet this person. Cause I know this person rich as fuck. I know this whoever collected all of our tax money for real.
Even a simple bill, and we should do our own bills.
Cause I might be Somalian.
Our own bills. We should open up. We should start tonight with the country's open. Congratulations. Then we should pass voter ID. We should pass no mail-in voting.
I might be Somalian.
Things that we want to pass make our election secure.
I gotta do 23andMe.
California is a disaster. Many of the states are disasters. But can you imagine when they vote almost unanimously against voter ID? All we want is voter ID. You go to a grocery store, you have to give ID. You go to a gas station, you give ID. But for voting, they want no voter ID. It's only for one reason, because they cheat. We would pass that in 15 minutes. If you don't get it, you'll never pass that. You'll never talk about mail-in ballots. Mail-in ballots make it automatically corrupt. If you have mail-in ballots...
Yeah, that shit bogus. Mail-in ballots is bogus. I do agree with that you need to have your ID. You can't be out here just voting, not having an ID. That don't make no damn sense.
They recommended things take place. It was a long time ago. And they said about mail-in ballots, if there is mail-in ballots, there will definitely be corruption because, they pass through too many hands. I mean, you go in to vote, and they want you. Even me, I went into Palm Beach. You go in to vote, they want your card, you're this, you're that. They say, I'm sorry to do this, sir, but I have to look at your identification. I said, that's all right. I love that. But, you're really not going to get away with much. It was very, very professional and very good, the way it's supposed to be. But these people don't want that. They have legislation in California where it's illegal to ask somebody for voter ID. If you ask somebody...
Okay, so that was like... That's why I was more on the Trump side this last election than anything. The way the Democrats were kind of using whatever rules and laws and shit they were implementing to kind of skew the shit their way. Like, they were cheating. At the end of the day, they was some bullshit. Like, you telling me people can go in and vote without a motherfucking a license? An ID, a state ID? Nothing? They don't even know that. And you can't even ask them for it? Nah, we ain't. Nah, somebody right. I don't know about that one. That's some shady-ish right there.
For voter ID, if you're an official and you say, I'd like to see your voter ID, they can arrest you.
What if you could add a
They are.
your collection in seconds?
They are. I agree with that. They are different sides of the state. They are. I ain't gonna hold you. Look, they are. They are both.
Let you pull slabs
They are both shitty.
Experts like PSA and Beckett.
Okay?
They are both shitty.
Because they want to cheat. And they get away with it. And the Republicans let them get away with it. And we won't do that.
I was around before Obamacare. If you got cancer, you got sick, when you went food stamp office, Social Security office, they gave you food. Sound good. Not no more.
Not a lot. I'd say half, feel this way, maybe a little bit less.
I'm gonna vote for Kanye.
And it's time to have a really good talk. If I thought that they weren't going to pass the filibuster, I wouldn't even bring it up. They're going to pass it within the first hour. And if they take power, and it's more likely that they take power if we don't do it, because we're not going to be passing any legislation. They're not going to approve anything. We're going to go 3.25 years. There won't be one bill that we're going to pass. Because the easiest thing to pass is exactly right now what they won't pass. And they'll do that, and they'll wreak havoc. But let's assume they get it.
This is Alaska.
Anyway, so it wouldn't matter. They're doing it anyway. And, you know, I have a case where I have great U.S. attorneys that can't be approved because of the blue slips. The blue slips, I think you should terminate blue slips, too. It's a mental termination because it's really a custom. But if you have a Democrat senator or two, two is bad, but it doesn't make any difference. If you have one senator who writes a negative letter,
I'm gonna keep my ass right where I'm at.
Manhattan, Southern District.
I definitely ain't going to Puerto Rico and Alaska though. I ain't gonna
The
lie.
whole country, by far, one of the most respected. And,
Puerto Rico just had some
couldn't get
issues,
approved. The courts
and
approved it. The courts
Alaska a little
approved it.
too
They
cold
did
for
it,
him.
like, instantly. He went to the best schools, got the best marks, top of his class. Everything was perfect. I mean, he was like lived the perfect life. Went to Sullivan and Cromwell. Almost immediately.
I'm moving to Delaware.
You know, the most prestigious law firm.
Somebody about to say Maine.
In the country, just about, whether it's Sullivan or two or three I could name, but Sullivan, I would say, really, maybe number one. He was the head of Sullivan and Cromwell for like 20 years. He went to the SEC, was flawless. He did it for me. He was the SEC chairman. He was flawless. Then he went to Apollo, where he was the chairman of Apollo, and was flawless. Everything went good. The stock went through the roof and everything. I asked him to go to the Southern District, and he said, "Oh,
You moving underground? You about to be in them underground tunnels?"
But he couldn't get approval from Schumer. Schumer didn't approve him.
Hey, if you see Master Splinter down there, let me know. Tell him I said what up.
And the courts actually said, "You're not approving."
I'm trying to get some kung fu lessons.
Right, Lindsay, you heard this.
Look at Ninja Turtles be beating people ass. Shit.
And they approved it. But that's an unusual guy. We have other people that are really good, but people don't know how good. Top students, top colleges, and they're U.S. attorneys, and they won't be approved. They're not going to be approved. And we have one in Los Angeles who's phenomenal. No, the senators, the Democrats are, you know, again, they're kamikazes. The Democrats are not going to approve them. Blue slips are a disaster. So the only people I can get approved are Democrats. I was told that by the Democrats. We'll only approve Democrats. I said, really? He said, right, not going to work that way. Not going to work that way with me. But the blue slips are a total disaster. I have 10 people right now that are doing a phenomenal job, and they will be out of office pretty soon. They've got another 2-3 weeks, a couple of them, and then they're going to have to leave. And it's actually a blight on their record because, you know, nobody knows why they left, but it looks like they served 8 weeks and then they had to leave. But they're not going to get the approval because the Democrat radical.
All right, well, in other news, they did approve partial funding for EBT and SNAP. They don't know when they're going to release all of the funds and how much people are going to get, but I think they saying something like 50%. So if depending on what state you're in and if your state funded it itself or whatever the case may be, at least people are going to get something. That's definitely in the works. Other than that, I don't think the shutdown is going to end. I think this is going to be something that goes on maybe forever at this point. I don't think it's going to end. I just think that the world we're moving into is going to be so like radically different that this is like the start of that process. Us just getting used to doing whatever they say, going with the flow. And I kind of felt like it really started with COVID, but this is just like, I guess, the next domino effect or the next domino to fall, and it's just gonna keep going and keep going and keep going till it reaches a point where I feel like we're gonna be in a society that has an upper class and then a class that maybe doesn't have to really work, but you ain't gonna really have a way up. You're gonna be are where you are. So I feel like right now is your only chance. Like pretty much now until what? When does Trump get out of office? 28. So now until like 29 is what like I think your time to try to like get as rich as possible if that's what one of your goals are, or to I think if you're gonna start a family, I think you should start it now. Um, if you're gonna make any big decisions or changes, I think you should do it now. I think you should do it before everything settles in and it becomes difficult to really make changes. Like right now, you can still kind of understand the world. You can still operate within the system that is, and you can manipulate it as best as you can, especially if you're older because you have a lot of knowledge. You've been around. But as everything changes, they change the financial system. They change everything you could think of. It's gonna be tough to have upward mobility. You're not gonna be able to just climb a ladder. Like that ladder about to get removed. And I think if you don't get yourself to a position of like status or whatever you want now or between now and like 2029, I don't think you're gonna have a chance. I think after that point, there's gonna be your rich ass people that pretty much have created everything and run everything, and robots are doing a bunch of shit, and AI doing a bunch of shit, and whatever the hell's going on. And then you're gonna have your class of people that just maybe if they got a passion, they can go out and garden and paint, or I don't know what they're gonna be doing. I have no idea. It's gonna be scary. That's why I don't know. It ain't gonna make no sense. It's about to get a little weird out here. A lot of people ain't about to have a lot of use. They just not. A lot of people already aren't as useful as they think they are. If you're not innovating, if you're not creating something new, if you're not like really doing something within infrastructure or building or the land or something like that, like a lot of these jobs are replaceable. Like you will be replaced by a robot. Like if you think you won't be, you will be replaced by a robot for the most part. A lot of people are. So it's just a time where I think people have to get rich as fast as they can and set themselves up in a place where they find peace in whatever they love to do. So maybe not even get rich, but just find peace, find passions, find something you love, find anything, because the government is doing what they do, the world is doing what it's doing, and everything is about to come to some convergence point where a lot of us don't have a clue how it's going to end. But in my estimation, it ends in just America having two classes: your rich class and your fucking, I ain't trying to say poor, but I'm gonna say no ability to do anything else class. That's what it's about to be. It's gonna be just like the movies. I'm telling you. You're gonna be down on the ground and shit. You're gonna be hearing motherfuckers talking from the sky and shit, telling you what to do and what's not about to happen. And da, 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 da. It's about to get. I'm gonna start watching some of these movies. It's about to get crazy. I don't know, but for me, all I hope is that our government can come to some resolution where we can at least try to fix our economy enough within the next 6 months where people have a chance to try to succeed. Because right now there's no money out there, things are too expensive, and it's not a great time to try to do anything. You really can't. It's pretty much impossible for most people. So if the government can get their shit together and open up and get people their benefits back and da 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 da, then hopefully people can see that hey, shit ain't about to always be sweet, and they can start getting their life together and move to the next direction. Because if they don't, I'm telling you, around 2028, 2029, you gonna see it's gonna be shit flying in the sky. Motherfuckers gonna be looking just like a movie. You ain't even gonna know what's going on. You ain't gonna know what's going on. All right, y'all, I gotta get out of here because I gotta go. I gotta cook soon. I gotta cook soon. I gotta cook in about an hour. So, if you wanna watch Cooking with Leroy Mitchell, ain't gonna be no chat, but you can watch me cook. We gonna make some crispy tacos because everybody love the crispy tacos. Everybody love it. You gonna make some tacos? You gonna make the crispy tacos? You gonna make the crispy? Yes, I'm gonna make the crispy tacos. Damn, I ain't trying to do Taco Tuesday every Tuesday. Jeez. Dang, I'm like, damn, I ain't expect to get that many damn messages about me not making some damn tacos. I'm like, damn, okay. Shit, you can make them at home. That's why I show you how to do it. All right, well, I'll make some chipotle chicken crispy tacos and some steak crispy tacos. So we're gonna get that done in about an hour or so. But until then, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. You better be paying attention what's going on in the government in the world. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, all that. You better be paying attention and you better be making moves. This is not the time to be stagnant. This is not the time to be sitting on your motherfucking ass, not doing nothing. You better be a streamer, a dasher, a dancer, or crowd, or whatever. Be something. You better do something. Do something. Figure it out. I don't care what it is. Figure it out. Whatever you love to do, start it now, and give it your motherfucking all. Ain't shit else going on great in the world right now. Give it your motherfucking all. And don't even give two fucks what other people are thinking. Not even three. Not even four. Fuck it. Not even one. Do what you want to do what makes you happy, and do it to the best of your ability, because I'm telling you, you might not have a chance soon to do it. And do it and make money off of it. So do it now. I'm telling you, do it now. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all with some music. I'm gonna give y'all a shout out. Everybody gonna get a shout out. Everybody gonna get a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Especially the girls, because they be loving me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the gay guys do too. They be fishing out here. They all be trying to fish, but it's okay. I know I'm pretty. She be loving. What up, y'all? Hey, what up, Crystal? Shout out Crystal. Shout out Mac. Shout out the Nintendo. Shout out you fools. Shout out Blue Flame. Shout out. Hey. Shout out Go Bama. Shout out Ravan. Give everybody a shout out. Hey. Shout out Don. Shout out South. That body be making my knees weak. Shout out BW. Shout out Mike Anderson. Shout out Spatty. Shout out Cool Dude. Shout out Cutie Pie. Shout out London. Shout out. Nah, I can't even say your name. Hell nah. Hell nah. Shit. They gonna take me out. They gonna take my black card if I say your name. Shout out Vlad Tape. TP? So I don't know. Shout out Professor Oak. Hey. Shout out Ginger, Addie, Richard Ramirez, Moe's Gaming. What else we got on here? Rainy Days, Tyler Denzer. She be loving. Nebula, Graydon. Give everybody a shout out. Shout out James. Shout out Daniel. Shout out Sonia. Shout out Buckeye. She be loving that. Talk on me. Slang. Shout out Giello. Shout out Luster. Shout out Ball Striker. Shout out Diedrick. Shout out Abby. Shout out Bleed Blue. Shout out Yumi. Shout out Dirty T. Shout out Stanimir. Shout out Walter, Game for Life, Royce Wallace, Boy Outlaws, Young Boy, Liana, Llama, Liana, Llama, Drama for your mama. Don't forget the comma. No, I'm just playing. JTZ, Theo. And, all right, that was it. All right, we got to everybody. All right, man. Man, if I didn't give you a shout, let me know. Spike Jew, what up? All right, that's it, y'all. I gotta go get prepped so I can start cooking, making these crispy tacos. I'm gonna catch y'all later. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. She be loving that touch on me. All right, y'all. Have a good one.